Ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be about the heroes currently in the featured hero cube, and that's Alexios. So I'm going to take you through a little guide of all his abilities and basically show you a little bit of gameplay as well. So as you can see, he's a legendary and he's an enforcer tank. He's expert at tanking hits thanks to high defense and parrying hits. Can stun multiple enemies thanks to a ring of chaos, and deals consistent damage with the spear of Leodus, Spartan kick and flaming attacks. So yeah, this character does have quite a lot of utility. He's quite fun to play, to be honest with you. He's not the best tank, he's not the best legendary out there, but I do enjoy playing him. He's got some quirky stuff and loads of abilities you can throw off in a fight that I really do like. So if you go to his skills, right, the first one, kicking an enemy with legendary Spartan range, sending him flying backwards. Strikes an enemy for 100% damage. If an enemy is behind the target, both enemies are damaged for 50% more damage. So basically, if you've got two people stacked up to each other and you kick one of them, you're going to do 150% damage to the first one, and then the second one's going to take 50% damage. So you do 100% with your attack, and because them two collide, they both take an extra 50% damage. So it's a really nice ability, really nice ability, especially when you've got multiple enemies around you. Right, Ring of Chaos. Use a spear of Leodus' power to send a mighty shockwave that stuns adjacent enemies, striking all enemies for 70% damage and inflicts his stun to adjacent enemies for 2 ticks. Now, this stun is awesome. I really like it. So, for example, even if you've got an enemy either side, if you activate this, you're going to stun the pair of them. So for 2 ticks, that then gives you the opportunity to take one of them out, and then obviously switch your attention to the other one. It looks cool when it comes off as well. He looks badass, and his abilities are pretty decent. Right, flaming attacks. Conjure the fire of a Hispatus to add a flame to the hero's weapon and burn enemies to cinders. Some of the words in this, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so basically all basic attacks during the next 5 ticks deal 25% extra fire damage. So 25% of your attack is going to inflict on fire damage. So great little thing. Obviously, if you get a chance, activate this earlier, because the longer the fight goes on, the more damage you're going to get. Obviously, benefits from the longer you have this on. His other little ability is the parry. Deflects the next enemy strike, applies instantly, reduces the damage of the next enemy attack by 60%. So this obviously helps him tank more hits. It does have 5 tick recharge times, so you can only use it the once. But sometimes if you're not in combat long enough, that one hit that they get in, if you can reduce it by 60%, it just makes all the difference. It makes him so much more sustainable. So, right, let's go on to his passive abilities. So this passive ability is really nice, and it has helped me 3-star Helix Rift events in the past and things like that. So Second Wind. When on the verge of defeat, a surge of adrenaline pushes this hero to fight on. So this can only occur once a mission, only once, alright? And upon reaching 0 health, restores 10% health and buffs attacks by 55% for 5 ticks. So basically, if what would be a killing blow to you, you won't die. You'll get a second wind. The one thing I don't like about this effect is, for example, say you've got 500 health left, they knock it off, you get your second wind, but if that hit for 700 or so, it then, even when you heal your 10%, it takes that off as well. So I wish that it would just, you'd absorb all the damage and then instantly gain 10% of your health and then carry on from there, but it doesn't do that, which is a bit annoying, because just makes him a little less sustainable in matches, because obviously they hit you, you get to your second wind, but then you're instantly back down to 1 HP, and it then doesn't, obviously, you know, if you had 10% health to try and get through the rest of the mission on, it just gives you that little bit extra buffer. You can probably do a bit more damage to people. So it's the only thing I don't like about that ability, but again, very handy if you're, especially if you're in the last room and you're very close to killing him, and you know, that ability kicks in and it helps you clear it 3-starred. Happy days. Right, his next one is Spear of Leondias. The power of the Spear of Leondias empowers this hero's normal attacks. So at the rank 4 that I currently have him at, all basic attacks hit for 115% damage. So basically, if your basic attack normally hits for 100, you get 15% obviously extra on top of this. So that's a nice little thing. Just instantly makes him hit harder without having to do anything. So yeah, great little passive ability there. I'm so close to having my first 5-star legendary as well. I'm 25 away. I don't think I'm going to get enough cubes to get him fully maxed out this time around. I'll be a little gutted if I don't, but yeah, he's so close. Right, so let's get into a little bit of gameplay. Let's show you what this fella's all about. See if I can. I'm basically just going to keep using him because obviously I want his abilities to activate. So right, let's go into this. Was this the one I was doing earlier? No, I went into this one. Yep, right, that's fine. I'm not going to bother healing him up because obviously I want his ability to kick in. So let's go through this. Obviously I'm going to take some routes that I probably wouldn't normally take, and I'm obviously going to make him do some things that you wouldn't normally make him do, but it's just to showcase a few of his abilities. So right, let's get him up here. So obviously you can see his agility for getting around the map isn't the best. So let's go up here. Right, I'll show you the stun. So there you go. That's awesome. It is such a great effect. So now he's stunned for 2 ticks. I can flamed attacks. Right, so my spear is now on fire, so I'm now going to do 25% extra damage per hit because of the flaming damage that I get. So hit him for the attack. As you can see, I did 667 damage, but then the extra fire damage that came in did him killed him. So yeah, as I said, nice little ability to have. And that will now stay alight for the next one. So right, let's see if I can get this fella to come over. So let me hit him here. Right, he's alive. Right. So, right, I'll parry this. I'll put my flamed things on. Right, this is where the Spartan kick is awesome. So basically, the first person in front of me who's got hardly any health is going to take 150% damage. And the fella behind him is going to take 50% damage. So if I go, boom, look at that. And obviously that's just as a base, that's off your base. So if you crit like I did then, you're obviously going to do more damage. That was clearly more than 50% of his health, but because it crit, it just caused so much more damage. And now I can stun him, not that it matters because he's down. So using that ability, if you can use that ability, kill the person in front and then the person behind takes damage, when you then next get into the next person comes to start the fight, you can instantly stun them if you get the opportunity to use your turn, and then attack in, and basically you're clearing them without really taking much damage. So really good ability. Right, I'm going to go in with him, and I want him to fail this, but knowing my luck, he'll pass it. Oh my god, 15% chance, and he did it. Right, take 2. Let's see if we can get him to fall down the hole. And he doesn't. Are you serious? Are you a real boy? Right, take 3. Right, there you go. Right, he fell down. He's got 3 health. Right, you see him cheat death there. Right, so he's cheated death. So he's got a bit of his health back as well. So obviously now, if we hit 0 HP, he's going to be dead. But with the old Spartan stun here, boom, look at that. Stun the pair of them. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And it's just enough time to turn around and take them out. So yeah, there you go. You got to witness not only his cheat death mechanic there, but how valuable it is that he can stun enemies of either side. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely, really thoroughly enjoy playing this hero. As I said, he's not the I'm just going to auto this now. I don't care if I die. He's you know, as I said, very fun to play, and it'll be a good addition to anybody's roster, especially if you're a free-to-play player and you're trying to progress, and this is one of your first heroes, like legendary heroes you get. He was for me, because I joined the match playing Assassin's Creed just as this Rift event for him started. So him and Cassandra were like the two legendary heroes I kind of got the most fragments of early on, hence why they are close to being 5 stars. So yeah, very fun character to play, very enjoyable. Let me know what you think of him in the comment section. As I said, he is outclassed obviously by other heroes in his category, but he's extremely fun to play. He is very good fun to play, and I just enjoy him as a character, plus he looks awesome. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you like the video, goes without saying, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please check out the rest of the videos on the channel. And if you like them, hit the subscribe button. All your support helps. Thank you ever so much. Happy assassinating and have a brilliant day.